John Lauro was a former lawyer for the president who also knows AG Todd Blanche quite well. Welcome, Counselor. It is wonderful to see you. First, tell us your experience with Todd Blanche, how long you've known him, what your impression is.
Great to see you, Trey. Good afternoon. I worked very closely with Todd in representing the president on the J6 case, the Washington, D.C. case. We were facing an enormous challenge. Literally, the entire Department of Justice was aligned against President Trump, trying to take out not just one man, not just a political opponent, but a complete political movement. And Todd stood firm and strong. He was our leader. I can tell you in the toughest times, the one thing that guided him was the rule of law and doing the best he could for the president. He has the president's confidence. The president listens to him very carefully, and he deserves to be the permanent attorney general.
John, AGs to me, and I'm sure to you, are unique in that, yes, there is independence, but the president was elected to implement his priorities. So there's this need for both, and the president's also the head of the executive branch, independence on cases, but an AG is crazy to not consult with his boss about what that administration's priorities should be.
I think this concept is incredible because the Attorney General is a member of the cabinet, and he's required or she's required to follow the president's lead. And look what President Trump has done with the assistance of Todd and AG Bondi. Crime is down to the lowest it's been in years. The murder rate is down. Our borders are safe. Americans are no longer being murdered by illegal aliens. Fentanyl deaths are at an all-time low. Todd has really transformed the Department of Justice, and his main responsibility as the Attorney General is keeping America safe. And that's exactly what he's doing. All this talk about independence, quite frankly, I think it's just politics. It's just a way of trying to derail what should be a very, very significant and important nomination.
Yeah, John, I'm so old. I remember that was prosecutors' job, was to make the world a safer place by prosecuting violent crime. Before I let you go, I got to get you to take us to law school. I was surprised to see Tim Scott's text messages accessed by Jack Smith, because all you're going to find are some Bible verses if you're looking at Tim Scott's text messages. Walk us through what a prosecutor needs to show and to whom before they can read our private communications.
I was astonished that those text messages were obtained by Jack Smith. It was absolutely disgraceful. When Todd and I were defending the president, we had no idea that Jack Smith was spying on elected officials. This was absolutely outrageous. But in order to get those text messages, the substance of communication, you have to show that there's probable cause that a crime has been committed. And it's just outrageous that Jack Smith submitted some kind of pleading, we haven't seen it yet, to the court in order to obtain text messages of elected officials. Absolutely shameful. And that's the kind of activity that Todd Blanche is going to turn around and never allow to happen again.
It cost Lindsey Graham $1 million to defend himself in Georgia, and now Tim Scott is drawn into it, 44 other lawmakers. I can't wait to hear what that predicate crime he was allegedly investigating. John Lauro, thank you as always for loaning us your expertise. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Trey. You too.
Yes, sir. Take care.